All right, we back, man. Another episode, part two, 378 World Connection with my co-host Jay Dirty.
Yo,
We back. It's the drop.
what it is, what it is.
So we gonna go ahead and let our bring it in with our sponsor. Shout out 2300 League. We gonna play a minute of music, maybe a little more just to get the vibes going. We'll be back. Shout out 2300 League. All right. Good morning, everybody out there. Good afternoon, wherever you hear this, whenever you hear this. Let's jump right into these topics. All right. So the first thing I want to jump into, I guess, is I was watching podcast, a vlog just now of Tylil, and he was with Lil Baby, and Lil Baby, he said he didn't know what wham meant, and Lil Baby said he actually one of his fans actually told him to name the album Wham, and he actually paid whoever the fan was a couple $1,000 just for that.
That's incredible. Get paid for a name that you just, then that's just something that he just made up too. So that's crazy.
And I think they did a contract and everything, so like he legally like he can literally like you know what I'm saying, like go around and tell people like yeah I really did that. You see what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
fuck around and start a whole career off that shit. Building people album names and that's damn near part of being somebody marketing team, like helping out with the marketing and promotion and like that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
But Lil Baby said he don't even got no team as far as stuff like that, I guess. But
I'm pretty sure he has some type of team, like especially when he was. I don't know if he still signed to QC, but QC really pushed their artists, especially when they believe in you, so that whether or not he has some type of front man or on whatever the case may be, there's someone always that's trying to push him to get on that next level. If he's signed to some like a major label like that,
right.
but if he independent, it's a difference.
I thought he would. I felt like he just meant that he don't have no direct team. Like he don't wake up in the morning and just get on the phone with somebody or something, like whatever he got to do. But speaking of teams and managers, we just seen Vaughn 1700 manager. They say it's manager a snitch.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
so it's
sir.
like, damn, the manager, even the manager a snitch now.
Man, managers nowadays, I'm starting to see like a lot of street niggas becoming managers and basically trying to. Now, I'm not trying to say they're gonna cut their ties from the streets, but they basically trying to take themselves out the streets. You feel me? And implicate that they're more of a civilian role. You know what I'm saying? So now you got I guess the manager's nickname or hood name is Frog or something. They got this nigga named DCG Shun. I don't know if you heard of him. I've been here. I just been hearing him pop his shit or whatever. And it's not because of his music that I know him. It's because of interviews and different shit that he's been doing to get out there and get on other people's platforms. That's how I actually got a hold or got wind of what's going on right now. And right now they're saying, man, he's saying basically like, if you hang with a rat, you could honestly be taken as a rat by association. What you think, bro?
Hell yeah. I feel like if sometimes some people don't, you don't know about somebody past. So if you don't know about the person past, then I don't think so. But if you know exactly what that person did, it's like you might not feel like you a part of it, but end of the day, we know how the politics and stuff go. So it might not really end your career by doing it, by fucking with somebody like that, but just don't be surprised if certain people won't do business with you. Like you can't wake up in the morning and be like, damn, why the phone not ringing like it used to? Because it's like shit. A lot of people don't mess with that type of stuff.
Right.
So when it comes to that, you gotta just either know who you dealing with, or when do come out or some shit, just know if you're gonna deal with it or whatever, or say it don't got nothing to do with you, just be prepared to deal with the backlash. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like they don't understand like it be so much backlash and shit that come with this shit, and they don't be ready for it until it happen. It was like
Yeah, it's a lot.
you gotta know about that shit gonna happen before. Like we seen this shit happen too many times already.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's just the fame, the glory. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really think about the things that they're doing, how much shit gonna come to light, or who they're with. Like a lot of people will do background checks of who they're with.
Facts.
You feel me? A lot of people don't do background checks, bro. They just, especially if you a nigga who getting them money, niggas don't really do background checks.
And I hope that shit, whatever happens, Vaughn from the rack, so you know he ain't gonna do too much of them.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
And
do
he an
too much back
upcoming
and forth.
artist,
Yeah,
so it's like,
he ain't doing too much. This shit can end very, you know what I'm saying, very violently.
and I know about that dude, the DCG son. I know that guy from Free No Limit Cairo. I remember seeing him in No Limit Cairo videos, if I'm not mistaken, like blogs and stuff on the hood blogs. I used to see bro out there with them boys.
But I never thought he would be one of the ones. But from when I seen him, he seemed like I guess he popping his shit. You feel me? He getting up though, and I guess people really all the speculation came from was somebody calling him broke. It all started off with him saying he sold somebody jeans, or I think the manager or somebody else said he sold somebody jeans for like a Mary jeans for like $150, and they ain't break him off or whatever the case may be. And that's where all the speculation really started from. This where all most of the drama really started from. It stemmed off of them calling him broke and everything. Now he come back and hit him with a rebuttal. Well, you a rat. This such such a rat. And supposedly I'm not promoting no violence or brutality, but supposedly he caught somebody from the manager side. I don't know if it was a little brother or he caught somebody of kin because he called them kin, and he supposedly went to the hood and beat them up. Supposedly, allegedly,
Mm.
allegedly.
I'm gonna upload some of the paperwork right now, right on the screen. So they do got the paperwork out.
Shit, crazy.
So we'll post this paperwork on the 378 World Connection page to break more of this down. Watch out for the managers, man.
You gotta watch
Make sure
out
you know who you're dealing with.
because not only are they shiesty, but they come with their own drama behind them.
Cairo. Everybody know my boy Cairo from that McDonald's video. It's so crazy because Cairo wasn't even doing YouTube until all that G Herbo stuff was coming out, and he said everybody was just talking back and forth about the no limit stuff, no limit this, who's the real no limit. And he went out there and did that interview with 16, 16,
Yeah.
what, 16 Sodom or whatever his name is. Video, the interview went viral, and the man created a whole YouTube off of that. Within 8 months later, he had bought a house off
Wow.
doing his YouTube and doing stuff like that. Just talking about like this normal stuff like that that's going on in Iraq. So it's like essentially that's like the same type of stuff that we should be doing in Florida. We got so much stuff that go down in Florida, and we let other outlets and other platforms report it, and they running up who knows how much money or X amount of views from stuff that we're going outside and we're people that we know and things that we're going through. And it's not like all this stuff is public information. Everything that people are already talking about on the internet at this point, it's already a paperwork on it. It's already a video. Somebody already said it. Like it's all most of this stuff's already on the internet. So it's like
Right.
it is a thin line based off politics, but when it comes to just media, man, all this stuff's already out there. All we doing is reporting it. It's like when the news happened. When something happened in the news, and we see another news, that's not the first news network that put it up there. That's just the local one we seen in Florida. This didn't hit headlines all over the United States, and everybody's reporting the same exact story. But when it comes to underground media outlets, it's a problem. People want to beef and people want to say you can't say this, you can't say that. Man, I can say whatever I want on here, as long as nobody getting implicated or nobody getting indicted off this. Is like what? What can we not talk about? This is all media. This is all news.
Right.
So I get when Cairo came for, he like, man, I didn't even want this. He said, y'all gave me the clout. Y'all boys start watching my YouTube. Y'all started making my page go up. So shit, I just started doing it.
Yeah, that's it. That's just like shout out to FYBJ man. That YouTube shit'll take you to a whole nother level.
And that man was just homeless 2 years ago, living in a car.
Living in the car, lost his original YouTube, lost all his subscribers due to what his name is, the producer he was dealing with, aka
Chunky man.
Donkey Man.
Chunky man.
Donkey Donkey Man got the man shit shut down, but he ended up bouncing back and he don't even give Donkey Man no more clout. Like he's you know what I'm saying, he passed Donkey Man.
Nigga
Way
forgot
more
about
famous.
Chunky man, to be honest. I done
Me
forgot,
too.
cause I haven't heard that man name in so long.
And that's another thing about artists. These people do things. I don't know the relationship between him and Thunky Man. It seemed like he did something, and then Thunky Man said he did something. It is what it is from there. But nowadays, these dudes will intentionally do stuff for you to bring their name up anywhere on any platform, so they can get some type of buzz. And just like how you say you haven't heard about Thunky Man, like you haven't seen him in no interviews, not with Ruga, not on no jumper by himself. Now you got to think like was J Main really keeping your name alive, which he was. And I feel like J Main know he was keeping that man name alive because he was so angry. He slandered it anywhere he went. But now he don't even got to say that name. He ain't never had to say the name, to be honest with you. But now for sure, he don't got to say that man name. And if he does, it'll bring more life to Thunky Man than to J Main. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that he's taking that route where he not letting people basically get to him to the point where he making them more famous than they need to be.
J Main follow that man right now. It's crazy.
Oh,
They
that's
probably
wild. I
cool
didn't even
now.
know.
Cause if J Man really pushing peace, he pushing peace. Cause
Yeah, he push.
watch the whole that
He
boy
push.
doing.
He definitely is. He definitely pushing the piece, but I don't think I don't think it's gonna be on some type of timing like he finna do an interview with that boy anytime soon.
Hell no. Still fuck the nigga up. I'll probably be cool with you. I'll probably probably share your stuff and little stuff like that. But you're not getting on my damn platform. Shout out J Man.
Definitely
Shout out
will.
the whole rack. The whole rack going crazy. Feel like it's
Yeah,
starting to look like the drill, the drill scene over in the rack. Start like it's over. I feel like it's more comedians and more podcasters and just at this point, I don't like to call them comedians and I just call them boys content creators because it's like you can't put a nigga in a box. Cause a nigga might be doing an interview one day, next day he might be doing a vlog, next day he might be in a skit. You see what I'm saying? This is just media. They just producing content. That's the whole name of the game is a content creator. Like ain't no just one outlet. Like you see what I'm saying? Like people just we producing content.
right,
The only thing I think he don't do no more is rap. And even if his rap shit, it's like somebody watching the interview and they was like, oh, how you doing all this? But you was this and you was this and you was this and you was this and you was this. And our boys like, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all boys. All that dissing got me sitting right here in front of everybody. That boy said, look, bro, my rapping put me on the map. It just so happened that I made a cereal and I made a whole new brand, and that was got me rich.
right,
And that's how I be feeling like how my like when I was rapping a couple years ago, I feel like cause that's what I thought I wanted to do. Before I learned about a camera, before I learned about podcasting, before I learned about any of this stuff, all I knew how to do was record and I wanted to rap. So I'm going hard at that. But I ain't gonna say I built the name, but that put me in a category in my neighborhood at least to where I can get in certain rooms and I can talk to certain people based off the fact that I was in the studio or I was able to record, I was able to get somebody a beat, I was able to engineer, whatever. That little skill, it put me in a lot of different rooms to be able to transcend to the because when he said that, I real deal felt that. I said, I ain't gonna lie, that's some real shit. And that's why I still do music because I feel like if it wasn't for my little music, and mind you, I'm not even nowhere near as viral as that man. But every time I drop a snippet, a music video or something, people react to it, people like it, they play it. So it's like, I get what he's saying. Like, bro, you got to keep that shit going.
right,
Just produce content. You know how to rap, rap. Next day, hop on an interview, hop on a podcast. Like, put your name out there. But people used to tell me, "Oh, cuz you can't do all this stuff. You can't do all this stuff," and it's like, well, tell me how can I? It's so they're making it easy right off the phone.
Everything could be done off the phone. You can make beats off the phone if you know what you're doing. Garage band, like you, there's no excuse for you not to be working on your craft if you want to be some type of musician or beat maker or producer, podcaster. We have too much to utilize when it comes to technology to help us get in the position where we need to be at. It's too many apps that can help you. Even if you don't know how to make beats, you can learn about making beats just by watching YouTube. They'll give there's tutorials where they give you a whole breakdown of the process of beat making, bro. Like, it's so much shit. You could go to school for this shit again. There's free. There's free collagen about business and certain things you want to get done. There's free places where you can learn this information from. So you got to utilize all that and put it into play. You can't just you can't just always make the excuse. That's a lot of people problem. Who, especially people who be around us, they always make the excuse of what they don't have instead of working with what they do, and that's what keep them stagnant. If you see what you don't have all the time, you're gonna always be comparing your. You're gonna find yourself comparing your life to someone that has what you don't have, which is what they say. The comparison is the killer of what dreams, joy, everything. So if you so focused on what you don't got, instead of focusing on either getting it or grinding with what you do have, you'll keep yourself stagnant. And those the type of people we have around us. Well, I'm not gonna say all the time, but a lot of times, I can't say we don't have those type of people around us. A lot of times we got those people around us. You know what I'm saying? That wanna say what we can't do and what we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have and what we can do. Cause ain't no stopping once you start on your dream and you really want to put this consistent dedication into this shit. Consistency is a major part of this of anything you plan on doing on life. Consistency itself is a major part. You know what I'm saying? I know DT Young Fly, I think he said he would rather be persistent than consistent. But I would rather be both. You can't. It's almost like you can't have one without the other. Because as long as you stay consistent and you work towards something, it would then become persistent, where you're going against the odds and you're still going. That's where you become persistent at. Consistent is just doing it and consistently doing it. That's something that you need. I believe you need both. You need consistency and persistency.
And that's the only way it's really gonna work.
Yeah,
Working good, man, and everything got you gotta have. Another thing is you gotta have stuff that, like, it's a lot of ways to monetize yourself these days, but people think because they're not getting paid out the gate, or they don't know what's going on, or they not might be getting paid. You're not might selling tickets, you might not be able to sell merch, but it's like that digital game is a whole different market. Like we just speaking of paperwork and stuff, we just put all our stuff out. Go get it everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Desert, Podnet, whatever you use to listen to the podcast, we got it there. Go ahead and go get that, man. We not stopping. Looking at it right now, got somebody in Oregon. I already watched it. I download. Y'all boys keep downloading the podcast, man. It's day one. We got a few downloads. That's what we want to see, and we gonna keep it consistent. Every day you see, we just dropped the episode last night. We back up here the next day, already putting some more content out.
that's tough.
Just do it for real. Like, you gotta just do it. Gotta just do it. Put it out there.
To hell with who say yay. To hell who if they say yay, that's good. But if they say nay, well, it's whatever.
All right. So with the content game taking over Chicago, how it is, you got all these different people coming out of Chicago right now. You got Skin Bone, you got Corporate, FYBJ Man, Free FBG Butter,
Hell
Free
no,
Butter.
don't hell no, don't free Fiji butter. Leave butter where he at with his
Well, I
telling
don't fuck
ass.
with him no more. I'm just saying that boy had a good. When that boy first came out for real, I was just so mad every time he went to jail and shit because it was like, damn, cuz like you, this boy was coming out building his name so fast. I honestly, he was blowing up faster than all them niggas. If you ask me, cuz this boy was doing an interview every day, 3 bands, 5 bands, like you see what I'm saying, like getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money, and then Butter's so smart, he'll get some money and he'll probably go to a different city, market out their network, and now he in Arizona somewhere doing skits and doing little shit and doing whatever and getting paid out there. And these are street niggas. These are gangbangers. These are niggas who went through all this type of shit under the sun, and they sitting down in front of a camera. So when niggas be thinking they too cool to do media and shit, I be like, though, I don't be understanding. It's like you can't be scared to show niggas who you is or even network or do whatever. You know how much niggas that's in the industry right now? That was street niggas or whatever. That's moguls now and all this stuff that's going on. Like man, like, free Dirt. Dirt was one of the biggest artists coming out of Chicago. And look at the situation he in, letting that street shit get involved. Cause
Yes.
them people gave that man a key to the city, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took it back. They gave it to him.
You think they did? I don't think they
So
took it
when
back.
they gave it to him, cause I think them boys took it back, bro. I think so.
That'd be crazy. That'd be
So
crazy if they did.
yep, it was revoked after he was arrested for the murder of hire charge.
Wow. You know how this shit play out, bro. Like,
The rapper received the keys to Broadview and Bellwood in Chicago as a token of appreciation for his work with the Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. The foundation promotes education and violence prevention in Chicago.
the whole time he provoking violence.
Lil Durk's key to the city was revoked. The mayor of Broadview also ended the village's partnership with Dirk's youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. So he done lost the partnership and all.
I don't think that matter right now when it comes to the type of charge he got. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't lose it all just to see freedom again. I'm almost 100% sure. That's one thing about this money and these street ties, bro. Once you get a certain area in life, but don't get me wrong, he was way too deep in. He was too deep in to back out. But do I believe he had an opportunity to back out? I believe he had many opportunities to back out and leave Chirac alone.
Of course.
But niggas got to fit the narrative. You painting this narrative about yourself. You in the hood, this, that, and the third. Everybody saying they don't see you in the hood though, this, that, and the third. So you gotta flex a little bit. And as a rapper, you get more money. So now you can, money is a very powerful thing. Money, I don't want to say money is power, because knowledge is power, and people who you know is power over money. The knowledge you have and the people you know is more powerful than money, depending on what you know and who you know.
It's just that I heard Lil Yachty say this. Lil Yachty funny, but he was like, yeah, he like, I'm scared of people with no money because He was like, people think I just be sinning because I'm rich. He was like, no, people just tend to make really bad decisions for money when they don't have it.
Right.
Like you'll find yourself doing some shit you'll never do when it come down to trying to get you some money.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it puts you in a state of mind, a state of mind where logically you think anything that can get you $1 right now is the thing to do, and by the time as you done, either you might face a consequence behind it, or you just feel like a shitty person and you deal with it. You know, this is how people end up on drugs to cope with certain choices they made in life. And
man.
you know, it's hard to beat those city ties, especially when you call yourself rapping about that life and you really want to be about that life. Shout out to Dirt though, even though he glorifies murder, brutality, violence. Shout out to him because on the flip side, there he glorifies this, but they're not promoting what he's doing in a positive lighting. Like the reason why he's getting the key to the city, he did community work. You know what I'm saying? He put in the work. He just didn't give these people money, and 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 that's what he did. You know, he actually put in the footwork behind this. You have to put in some type of footwork behind this to gain these people's trust to give you the key to the city.
Right.
And
Sure.
what what they promote in our culture, it seems that who's ever on top and who's who's pulling the strings in the music industry loves to promote our culture in a negative light. I don't know who it is. I don't know what entity it is. I don't know what race it is. But I just know that's what's been going on for the longest. So when it comes to doing things that are positive, it kind of gets the back burner. So shout out to Dirk, regardless of what's being promoted of him, because I know for a fact that he's trying to do good, especially knowing that he already knew that the feds was on him. That's common sense. He knew the feds was on him. He knew that for a fact. So along the lines, he was trying to clean himself up. At the same time, I'm not sure if he was cleaning himself up because the feds was on him, or he was just cleaning himself up just off of good faith. We're going to be able to tell if he beats this murder for hire charge. To be honest with you, I feel like if he was doing it out of the purity of his heart and not to bamboozle the feds into not grabbing him, I feel like he gonna beat the charge. That's my personal opinion on it.
Man, we know for a fact it's somebody in that bitch. You already know somebody's snitching because off based off the information they know. How the hell y'all know? How the hell y'all know who brought the guns? When the nigga brought the guns? Who pulled up with the? How the hell y'all know who pulled up with the gun? Catch. You see what I'm saying? Like catching the nigga with the gun and seeing him on camera is one thing, but how the hell y'all know how he got this gun? That's crazy.
You know, when it comes to dealing with them people, bro, they have many sources. I'm gonna just say that.
And then they talking about it's they. Well, I don't know if they uncovered co-conspirator 2 yet, but that was the big thing. When everybody was getting arrested, they was hiding co-conspirator 1 and co-conspirator 2. Everybody already configured. I mean, everybody already figured out who was co-conspirator 1. Like that's common sense. Like that's dirt. But they was saying whoever the nigga second nigga is from Cali, and that's why they was saying it was Brick Baby that was snitching. They thought it was Brick Baby because he got ties with Dirt. So everybody was like, oh yeah, Brick Baby, the one that brought Dirt the guns. Like, but whoever that nigga was in LA, he's the one that's telling the cops. Or that's what the paperwork looked like. Like you said, we gonna know more, but so far, the way the paperwork broke down and people breaking it down, they saying it looked like whoever the dude in Cali was that brought everybody the switches. That's who the one basically told everything. Cause it's like nigga, if they got proof, nigga, you was in possession of 4 switches. You know they try to get it, and you in Cali. Cause you know try to cook that boy, cuz.
They try to fry him.
You got caught with 4 switches. They know you had possession of 4 switches. Gave it to somebody else, and they committed a crime, and you in California, bro. A gang member at that. Gang enhancement charge with another whole another gang, Rico. Cause they probably offered that man real life 100 years in there. Like no bullshit. What's it, man? I ain't from Chicago. Bump these boys.
Uh, that's hot. That's highly likely. That's the sad
I
part.
feel like that's how it went. That's how it sounded like to me when I heard 1090J. Everybody breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down. I'm like, all right, it sounds like he obviously got paid to do that. He owned game time. Probably paid out, but nice little, nice little ticket cut, probably little 5 bands, 10, whatever. So in his head, like, I'm gonna drop this shit off, get the money, and then that's it. These boys, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they gotta do. Shit, it ain't nothing to do with me. Just they know the whole shit was gonna be left. They literally trailing these boys. Like since they landed. And another reason is that played a part. But the real reason why the feds even know a lot of shit is because the manager booked the damn flights in the damn OTF credit card. And at first I didn't believe it. Cause I'm like, nah, nobody is that stupid, man. You don't even gotta be a criminal to know that. Nobody would do that in their right mind. Like he had to be either he's stupid or he had to just be on so much drugs that he just didn't know what he was doing. Because there's no way you look at a company card that says only the family, Dirk Banks on it, and you use it to book a flight for people to go kill somebody. I was like,
That's why.
man, I just don't think niggas be that stupid. But then you look at it, that's literally what he did. And Dirk literally texted this man and said, make sure when you book the flights, make sure it's nobody that's connected to me. Now they don't know if Dirk sent him that. All they know is it came from a phone that Dirk used. They confirmed that Dirk uses. So it could have been Dirk. You know how he gonna play it. That's not me. Somebody had my phone. You know what I'm saying? This boy is a rapper, cuz he can go in there and say, man, I don't know who got my phone. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing he can go in there and say, look, man, I be at the studio. I don't know what's going on. All right, they gonna show you a picture. So yeah, I know these niggas. I grew up with them, but I don't know what they do, man. I'm a rapper. That's his only defense he can say right now.
Man, it's gonna be. It could be some politicking behind about what he said.
But whoever booked them flights and did all that, that's the reason why everybody like jamped up. Cause that's what made them start following them. Cause the feds already knowing y'all boys gonna try to spin. So like they literally already on y'all ass. They on y'all ass so bad. And then another thing is they rented a car. They got a rental car. The nigga bought 4 masks on camera. Like they
Uh,
got the nigga and the rental car he used to buy the mask from. They matched the GPS to the sporting goods store that he bought the mask from. So it's like y'all boys cook. It's not even the fact that are these niggas cook. Niggas are getting time. At this point, it's just about how much time they about to get, and is Dirk really about to get out on this shit or not? Because all them other niggas, they going to jail for sure. Like they got y'all on too much already. Like
they got him on a lot of stuff, bro. But this where that lawyer money come in at, and I ain't gonna lie. Like anybody say, these people got the highest conviction rate whatsoever. So if this it depends on how this shit go, bro. You feel me? It depends on how this shit go. Right now, it's early right now, so all his lawyers gonna be talking about, oh yeah, we can get you off, we got you, blah 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 blah. They hitting him with the mean little boot game, so they get that money up out his ass. But this gonna be a wild ride. This gonna be like a thug ride. This ain't gonna be
and
no
that boy was trying to run, and he was trying to run, bro.
who dirt.
Hell yeah, cause that boy booked 2 flights. That boy booked one flight to Switzerland, and he booked one flight to Italy. And when
That's
he
a,
When he booked the flight to Italy, that's when the feds came and arrested him at the Clearport.
I thought he got arrested in Broward.
He did at the airport, at the Clearport,
Okay, they were
probably at
trying
the
to get.
private jet hangar.
Yeah, they were trying to get his ass.
Cause that boy's about to go to fucking Italy on them boys. Cause trying to get gone.
I don't think he too big of a star, bro. I think he was just living his regular life. He didn't know when them people was gonna grab him. He was just living his
I was
regular
about to
life.
say something, but I'll just say that other part off camera, or off the air. How I be feeling about shit like that. Cause I don't want to be right about it. What I was about to say, I don't want to be right about it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, bro. Man, drop that shit. What you was about to say, bro? Fuck.
No, man. I just be feeling like, well, for a fact, I know niggas be have like once you in that life, bro, and you know like you doing so much shit, cause you already got like escape plan, homie. I feel like niggas already be saying like having certain shit
Steps
like
ahead.
it's,
I know. You feel like niggas already steps ahead of the
hell
situation.
yeah, trying to you try to, you see what I'm saying? Like you trying to, cause like you gotta know like, and I know it's no way in the hell in the back of your mind, cause you doing all this dirt and you got all this cheese. And you're not even trying to say, okay, I'm gonna go put 2 million over here. Just you see what I'm saying? Like, it's no way. Cause these boys got real chicken, like real cheese, $30 million deals, $40 million deals, like multiple deals, like over 100 M's and career earnings and shit. And you see what I'm saying? Like, cause these boys got real. Ain't nothing for this boy to give a nigga some cheese or to pay somebody who know how to like, do that type of shit or do whatever. And niggas be, oh, that's some movie shit. That's some movie shit. Okay, well then, what the fuck you think movies be based off of? If you will be
Yeah,
a fool to think it's nobody out here, cuz I know how to get somebody or move him around or at least help a nigga if he on the run. Or, hell yeah, bro, niggas do that. Trying to get to Italy, that probably trying to get out the country. That's just the first step. But you know how hard it is. That's just so hard to do though. It's so hard, cuz to get out the country, cuz without like detection. It's just hard. Like
yeah. You gotta. You feel me? You gotta be for one. You gotta be prepared. You gotta always be prepared. As I said, like
you
you
gotta
said,
leave before the warrant. Once you get a warrant, ain't no booking shit.
you gotta have niggas who checking up on that shit every day, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta have niggas who checking up on that shit every day. One thing, but I don't know why people. Don't get me wrong. I be these niggas come down to Broward, and these niggas fall in love with down here, bro. Broward will bag your ass for anybody in the future who got shit going on, bro. You gonna get bagged in Broward, bro. You gonna get bagged in Broward. That's inevitable, bro. Just like in anybody else city, bro. Bro, we come from a place where only got 13 streets, 12 alleys. 13 streets, 12 alleys. And there's people who done been to the feds all through that motherfucker that you wouldn't even believe. This shit is not no game down here. They coming for whoever. They don't give a fuck. Some people be small fry and gotta go do some real time. That's just Broward for you. You can't play down here. When you got certain type of charges that's following you, or you got certain type of vibes like on some the feds coming to you type vibe, bro. You gotta stay out of certain cities, bro. You only can move in certain cities, bro. Larger cities where it's harder to keep up with you. Broward, it ain't hard to keep up with you down here. These people can follow you wherever, and it's already congested in the motherfucker down here.
Nah, facts.
It's congested in the motherfucker, and ain't a lot of places to move around to.
We about to hit the 45-minute mark, so we're gonna clip this. Great episode. Go get that. 378 World Connection everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you listen on, it's there. You want to see visual clips? There will be visual clips on the 378 World Connection Instagram page. Will be next episode. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna go. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that next episode. I'll make sure we drop our Instagram so yeah, I can see the pictures of it and stuff. But we're gonna put the links in the bio, obviously, when we drop the video, and it will be on the podcast information. So go ahead, check that out everywhere. J Dirty, if you got something to say before we play this song, just to end the screen, we can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I got I'm about to redrop Dirty World. I got Dirty World dropping on DistroKid. It's already on all platforms. You can go check me out at, as you can see, my name J@YDIR space DIRTY. You can find me on all major platforms: TikTok, Amazon Music, Spotify, everything right now. But I'm about to redrop it on a whole different distributor to get a better promotion deal behind it. I heard, just from my personal experience with my homie. He showed me his phone, his residuals. Someone I know on an everyday basis just got paid off of DistroKid after a couple months putting out music and videos. He just got his first check, and DistroKid gave him a nice little lump sum just for what he did so far. So I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to get my little residuals going on, man. Y'all tap in with a nigga. All artists, I fuck with DistroKid. They're gonna get you out there for sure.
Heard that? Tap in, my boy J Dirty. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna be back. It's your boy 378 World KG. We're gonna play some music. Y'all boys stay up. Let's keep building. Shout out 2300 League, man. All sponsors. Hey, so we need some more sponsors. We're taking all sponsors too. You got a sponsor? Go ahead, send it in. We taking that. Food, merch, radio, whatever. Send us a sponsor. Send us a message in the DM. We lit.
Oh, snap. Locked in. Issue shit, man. 378 shit, man. For life. Next tackle be a family tree, cause all my people solid. How I pull up in this banger 3, to the west credit college. Can't believe my brody doubted me, I still cry about it. And my nigga told me go hard, don't work without deposits. Brand new gun, I wanna spaz out, I'm steady smoking rock. I hire shooters for the crashing out, they move like kamikaze. And these niggas doing work for Reddit, this shit that went beyond. But like forever, I'm still moving shice, and skeletons in my closet.